Welcome back to my channel, Moulden Law, where we empower entrepreneurs to thrive. Today, we are going to be talking about how to leverage your intellectual property strategy. We're diving into transform your business, the new way of building wealth, intellectual property strategy. I am an intellectual property attorney here in Michigan, and I work with 6 to 7 figure business owners monetizing their brand. I really wanted to dig in this video today and take a moment to talk about how intellectual property strategy is the game changer that we all need to build multiple assets, and monetize and build wealth for our families. If you haven't thought about your ideas as what you're creating as value, I beg you to think of it that way and not undervalue yourself. Whether it's your product or service, it's your intellectual property is an asset. But the strategy behind how to monetize that is the new way to build wealth. In today's fast-paced world, protecting and leveraging your intellectual property is a requirement, and I really think is a necessity. It's also legal necessity because there's some legal things to support that advantage. Putting that strategy in place is your advantage and will set you apart from your competitors. What is an IP strategy? Your IP strategy is the framework for identifying, protecting, and monetizing your assets. In particular, your intellectual property assets and your intellectual assets. So these are the assets. They can be anything from trademarks, copyrights, or trade secrets. But we know that in more practical terms as your logo, your brand, your slogan, your course, your product, your packaging. All those things are your assets and need to be protected. Think of this as the cornerstone of your brand's value, and long-term sustainability. So why does your business need intellectual properties? Why your business needs an intellectual property strategy? I think most businesses do. Number one is probably the most important: protection. Protection from copycats. Not the other cats. We all love cats, but not the copycats we don't like so much. A strong intellectual property ensures your ideas, your branding, and your innovation stays yours, which is what we want. Is your shield basically against competitors who try to, I don't want to say imitation. Say imitation is, I forget what the saying goes. Imitation is like a compliment. In this sense, we don't want those imitators. We do not need anybody copying or stealing your work because that dilutes your brand, and we don't want that. Again, your why your business needs intellectual property strategy. Increase your value. This is an asset, people. It increases your business asset. Investors and partners look for companies with strong intellectual property portfolios because they demonstrate innovation and foresight. And this could mean higher valuations and more money, better deals. Again, revenue opportunities that the purpose of is to generate revenue. So your intellectual property can become a source of passive income because you can license it. You can get collaborations. It opens doors to totally new revenue streams that you may have thought about because it was in your strategic plan. If you're not, that's where me and my company help. But also some other steps to building a strong and winning strategy is to audit your assets. Identify what needs protection. That could be your logo, your method, your framework, your slogan. Sometimes it's your invention. Those things are assets that need protection, and understand that they do have value. Whatever you create, when it comes out of your head onto paper, into fruition, that is your creation, and it should be protected, especially if you want to monetize it. You want to understand the landscape, research your market, and ensure that your intellectual property is unique and it doesn't infringe on other people. But sometimes we think of things that other people have done. You don't want to infringe on other people's ideas. And particularly, you don't want to go down the rail of being so invested in what you created and it ended up somebody's already thought of that. You have invested time, energy, and attention. That's the T. I call it T. Time, energy, and attention into something that you cannot monetize or grow into a business. But at the same time, what you do create, you want to actively protect your assets. What does that mean? You get the rights to that. You file whatever patents, you register your trademarks, and you maintain copyrights to wherever is applicable to do. And a intellectual property strategy will help you monetize smartly. If you seek out opportunities, if you have your strategy, you know what opportunities are available or what what opportunities you would seek out for you and your business, what makes sense as a joint venture, what's mutually beneficial for you and your clients in your business. That is the reason why I am so passionate about intellectual property, not just the asset, but also the strategy behind it. And I think having a strategy and a plan is really the game changer in today's age in building wealth, in building a business, in being very strategic about how you can utilize and protect your intellectual property, empower your business, and really thrive in ways that you would not have thought about. If this is of interest to you, or you want to learn more, or you have comments, or if you've gone down this route, you have a strategy in place or have questions about strategy, leave a comment. You can just visit me virtually, homelandlaw.com. Comment below, follow, and share this video if it was helpful to you, or if you'd like to see anything else that would be any questions in regards to building a business and building out your intellectual property. All right, take care.